Neferet walks once more through the shaded corridors of the temple, where shadows stretch long across sandstone floors. Her small paws make no sound, only the faint whisper of fur brushing against cool tile. The high priestess watches from afar, her amber eyes thoughtful. She walks the goddess's path, the priestess murmurs as Neferet disappears into morning's golden veil. Outside the temple walls, the city sings awake bakers patting dough, fishermen hauling their nets from the canal's embrace. Neferet's ears twitch at every gentle note, the creak of a cartwheel, the hush of grain poured into woven baskets. But today, the kitten seeks something deeper than wonder. She remembers the old woman and the faint tremble of her voice, the strength in her still hands. She wants to return to see her, to understand her pain. So she follows the river path where papyrus leans into the flow. Ducks scatter as she trots past, the pads of her feet silent against the dust. The old woman's hut lies nestled among reeds and stones. Neferet pauses before it, watching a slow wisp of smoke drift from a chimney hole. Inside, she finds the woman seated beside a low fire, fingers threading dried herbs. The old woman lifts her head and smiles, her eyes clouded but kind. "The little one returns," she says, her voice soft as worn linen. Neferet steps close and settles beside her, tail curled neatly around her paws. The woman speaks of her son, once a guard in the temple of Bastet. He was hurt by bandits on the trade road. He lives, but can no longer walk. Even the strong fall, she says, but kindness stands taller than any spear. The words settle in Neferet's heart like seeds in fresh soil. She stays with the old woman as the sun climbs, helping in her small way batting fallen herbs closer, curling beside the hearth. When it's time to leave, the woman places a soft kiss upon Neferet's head. "You are a blessing," she whispers. As the goddess walks in silence, so do you bring comfort. Neferet walks back slowly, her thoughts quieter than usual. The streets feel warmer, more familiar, as though she sees them now through gentler eyes. Children wave at her, calling her name. "Neferet, the temple cat," they cry. One small girl kneels and offers a crust of honeyed bread. Neferet purrs and accepts, brushing against the girl's knee before continuing on. At the market, she pauses to watch a potter shape clay into a shallow bowl. His hands are steady, movements slow and reverent. The bowl's rim turns golden in the sun, and Neferet thinks of the old woman's firelight. She realizes them. Each act of care, each offering, each gentle deed, this is sacred. Back at the temple, she enters as the afternoon sun slants through columns and wide golden shafts. The priestesses chant their evening hymn, voices rising like incense smoke. Neferet moves to Bastet's statue tall and graceful, carved of obsidian, eyes set with lapis. She gazes up at the goddess and feels something warm unfold in her chest. Not worship, but knowing. Not fear, but understanding. She curls at the statue's feet, tail wrapping around her body. "I will serve you," her heart whispers, not with claws, but with courage. That night, the wind sighs through the courtyard, carrying the breath of river reeds. Neferet dreams again, but not of play or chase. She dreams of the old woman's smile, of the trembling cloth, of kindness stronger than pain. And in the dream, Bastet walks beside her silent, gentle, and fierce. When she wakes, her collar gleams with a strange new shine. The temple lights catch it, and for just a moment, it glows like the edge of dawn. Neferet lifts her head, eyes bright, heart steady. She knows who she is now, not just a kitten, but a quiet guardian of peace. Nights in Bubastis are gentle. Cool breezes through linen curtains, lamps flickering like low-voiced dreams. Neferet walks the temple once more, tail held high like a banner of moonlight. She stops by the novices' quarters where young priestesses sleep wrapped in white. One girl stirs in her sleep, face troubled by dreams. In this too, Neferet finds her strength. Kindness need not roar. It can hum like a river in darkness. Neferet leaps gracefully onto her bed, settles beside her, and purrs. The purr is steady, low, and warm. It vibrates into the girl's chest. Neferet steps outside. Across the rooftops, a cat cries in hunger. Neferet pauses, listening. Neferet watches as the black kitten drinks deeply, paws shaking with hunger. The stars above seem to shimmer brighter in approval. She follows the sound down a narrow alley behind the priestess gardens. Her breath eases, the lines on her brow soften, and sleep takes her gently again. She is the little cat of Bast, the soft-footed, golden-collared guardian of gentleness. She visits the old woman often, sleeping near her fire. She chases sadness from sick beds with the warmth of her purr. She watches over the market children as they play. These are her legacy. Let your heart grow brave and kind, like Neferet's. For courage is not the loudest roar, but the softest purr that still stands strong. And always the people whisper, the goddess walks with her. From here, she sees all of Bubastis, temple roofs, market squares, river lanterns drifting like fireflies. The city sleeps, but she stays awake. She watches, she listens, she loves. Her eyes soft, she touches her nose to the kittens, then turns and leads it to the kitchens. The temple door stands ajar, letting in the perfume of night-blooming lilac. There, beneath a crumbling ledge, she finds a skinny black kitten. Its fur is dull and its ribs show through. Neferet steps close. Her steps remain quiet, her heart open. She teaches other kittens not with claws, but with patience. Others claim she glows faintly in moonlight, blessed by the goddess herself. Whether true or not, her kindness never fades. And every night she curls once more at Bastet's statue, tail wrapped like a question around her paws. A servant sees her, understands, and places a bowl of warm milk near the door. Back in the courtyard, Neferet climbs to a favorite perch atop a sun-warmed wall. She is no longer just a kitten of the temple. In the days that follow, her presence becomes a comfort. Years pass, and Neferet grows sleek and strong, but never wild. Some say they've seen the statue's stone hand shift, resting above Neferet's head. And in every act of gentleness across Bubastis, Neferet's spirit lingers. A fig left on a step for a neighbor, a braid tied in a child's hair, a soft song hummed by the river. So sleep now, little one, and dream of temples and warm wains. And in the quiet spaces between dreams, the little cat of Bastet walks beside you, watching, loving, always.